Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Daniel.
I'm Summer.
And we are back with Peaky Blinders episode 2, season 3. Last time was a season premiere. A lot happened, a whole new storyline. We have Russians in the mix. Yeah. Suddenly Tommy's married.
Oh, when you said Tommy, I was thinking his brother for some reason. I'm like, he got married?
Well also we don't his know. Brother.
We don't know if he got married. Yeah, finally we see the reunion and the official reunion.
Yeah.
Reunion and union.
Right.
Of Grace and Tommy, and they have a son. And his brother found a woman.
Yeah, Linda.
Arthur found a woman who's trying to calm him down a little bit.
Right. There's a lot going on with
he's fighting a lot of internal demons.
Yes. And you feel bad for him because you can tell he kind of wanted to stop with the life, but then Tommy still needs him to be his muscle. And so there was what we believe to be some sort of a Russian spy, or who's kind of infiltrated. That was a little confusing.
Exactly, it was.
Still, because
I'm like, did he go there knowing he was gonna die? I don't think so.
Right.
Obviously, I don't think
no,
so.
No. I think he was trying to, because he gave the wrong code word, and so, but he still knew when she was going to get there. He could have just gotten that information somewhere. He was probably hoping to intervene and get the money. I'm not sure what the whole big goal with that is, but now the Russians are in the mix.
Right. And they weren't supposed to come on his wedding. They're like, why are you here on my wedding night?
Oh, well, they were just going to pick a day, and they picked his wedding night. Yeah. Probably to show maybe they're not playing games, and they know where he lives, all his closest people,
Yeah. So Churchill is
still
orchestrating this.
He's still using Tommy.
Well, I wonder what he is orchestrating behind the scenes.
Well, and that's the thing. Tommy is he's kind of forced to do his bidding because they have so much dirt on him. But I think that's why he's wanting to leave.
Right. Well, we saw him last episode, super on edge, uneasy the whole night, kind of uncharacteristic, but we kind of tied it back to now he has a family and he has responsibilities for a kid, and so he's thinking a little
kid and a wife further
beyond doing all this.
Right. And I mean also her family was there and they were all dressed up and there's bad blood so that may have been part of it, but it was a bigger picture. And because
they don't know the extent of Tommy's business, I don't believe.
Yeah, he's
very surface level.
Yeah, to them he exports
goods.
Cars.
Yeah, exports cars.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's all a front. Yeah. But anyway, so we'll see what happens. Every season there's always a new big bad, so maybe that's gonna be the Russians. But then you also, I don't know if, are we done with May's character? Oh, is that in the past?
I mean,
because he's married, right? So I guess that's
there was a 2-year time jump between the seasons because their kid.
And there wasn't a ton of closure. She just kind of had said that in the end I'm gonna win you over, and then
we'll see if she shows back up.
Maybe. So we'll see. Before we do, guys, please consider subscribing to our channel if you want to check out the full-length reactions over on our Patreon, as well as early access to future episodes. You want to check those out? Otherwise, we're ready to hop into episode 2. Here we go.
Your brothers came to my house. Said the Peaky Blinders had business with me. What is it you want from a simple working man?
There. The lot's complete warehouse. Bays 4, 5, and 6. You have the keys?
Yes, I have keys.
Give me the keys to Bay 6.
It's just old stock in storage.
Give me the keys to Bay 6.
He's being a little more aggressive too.
Yeah.
A little more intimidating than normal, I feel.
I wonder if he knows why he's there, or he doesn't know what's in Bay 6. I don't think he's trying to hide anything.
If you're trouble,
give it to your charity.
It's I don't want your dirty money.
Right. It's just a way of him saying you can't win me over, and now that's his way of saying yes I can.
I'm only doing this for the safety of my family.
Maybe that's gonna start hitting Tommy a little different. Family talk.
Man, I know. What is that? Like a tank? Like an old World War I?
I don't know. That's what it looks like.
Oh, one of them has probably something hidden inside of it. Was that PTSD?
Didn't they mention tanks in the last episode?
No,
Like,
I can't remember.
Or like him getting involved like a little over his head with the stuff he was trying to deal with. Tanks and like bigger things.
Oh yeah.
That could be.
What are your people? You said they'd be here by 5.
They're a law unto themselves. Can never quite grasp who they are.
I've done my research. Are your people coming or are they not coming?
Mr. Shelby, you will learn that these men are far too grand for the clock to govern them. You'll get used to meeting in the small hours of the morning.
Who does he represent?
So when is your charitable institute opening?
When I say.
Well, I'll stop by from time to time. Hear confession from the little creatures.
It's like a.
You'll meet Mr. Patrick Jarvis, MP. You'll probably want to become a trustee.
Is it like a money laundering?
It's just this thing to drop by in the evenings after a few
Oh
drinks.
no.
We'll make it a formal arrangement as part of the bigger deal between us.
I hope they're not
hope that's
implying.
right.
If I want to play the squire in your place of false charity, then I will. Ambition for respectability doesn't make you a saint. Am I wrong?
That's true.
Lord, that's 6, is it? Well, I wish you a good day.
You go.
That's it.
Did I not make it clear? He said if they weren't here by morning prayers, then the meeting has been cancelled.
You give him a message from me, priest.
Mm.
You tell him I've been to the factories and the armoured vehicles are in good condition.
How many?
27.
Maybe this is the meeting.
Foreman is ours.
This is someone you'll meet
Oh.
today at the Ritz.
Maybe that was all part of the plan.
You have one meeting. This one. In London.
Man, they're treating him like who's he dealing with? They're treating him very
Casual.
or like he's
Like
just
he's
some
not-
pushover, you know?
They're both playing their power hands. So.
Yeah. They see the guy was just gonna walk off until he said what he said, and then he's like, "This is where your meeting is."
Sir, I have a list of today's social engagements, if you'd like to hear them.
Oh, are we in a rush today?
I have duties at the main house, sir. Luncheon at the Ritz with Duke Mikhail Mikhailovich.
Oh.
At the Ritz.
Cancelled. You're due to have tea at 3 with Prince Sevod Avenovich and Lady Mary Lewington, sir.
Good. I miss out on the bar and meets the beauty.
However, in the absence of the Duke, the Prince and the Lady too have cancelled, sir.
Oh.
Other than that, your day is...
Your own. Everybody's
You do
canceled.
have one business appointment.
Is this the one with Tommy?
To discuss automobiles with a Mr. Thomas Shelby, sir.
What? Okay, this is a new character too.
Yeah.
You asked for a meeting out in the open.
Oh,
Look
this
at
is
him have tea.
yeah.
Fine aroma of...
This is hardly neutral on the ground.
Well, it's what you've got. So, off a Vigo.
There has been a peace between the Peaky blinders and the Changretta family for 2 years now.
Italian?
If you import the Italian, some English to go on.
Okay.
Stop one. G.
Thank you.
We want an explanation.
Well, I'll have see.
The explanation for what?
The Little Venice restaurant in 4th Street was burnt down.
Nah, couldn't have been us.
Oh, is this the one that they?
Down to stop my son.
Oh no, the one that's with the girl, the secretary.
That's right.
He wasn't missed.
Please tell Tommy.
He's like, I'm not here to meet with y'all.
We pay him whatever he asks us to pay. We stay out of the city and off the tracks. But you tell him from me that my son will walk with any woman in this city. Even if that woman works for the Emperor Thomas Shelby. My son is in love.
Wow.
It's the same guy, the same girl.
Carry on.
He's feeling disrespected.
You know, it'd be hard for your son to walk anywhere with a bullet in each knee, isn't it?
He's like,
Like, are we okay? Can we say this?
You said too much, my friend.
Oh my gosh.
Sabini says suck and swallow, but no. Too much.
This is a different Italian family.
I spit.
Oh, Rocky, big strong.
I hope he didn't actually cause any new strife because.
Put 2 extra men on our pubs in need.
What are you talking about, Arthur? I'm not scared of eye ties anymore.
Don't tell Tommy about the chair and clean this.
Yeah.
I'm not scared of wops.
All right, John.
Arthur!
When Tommy's gonna be mad,
they
he
just
finds out
don't-
they had their own little meeting.
Look, before I start, I don't want you to do anything about this.
About what?
about what I'm about to say.
Vincente Tringetta's son.
Oh.
Oh.
Unless he was stepping out with.
What, Angel? He's no bigger than 2 pence worth of change.
Well, he heard you threatened him directly to shoot him in the knees. He's going around knee chills, telling everybody he's going to kill you. This is Lizzie's fault to start with. Tommy's for leaving it to you.
What are you talking about? We run London.
He's getting too
Run
big.
the North, run the whole country. What do we care about some nature's green eye ties?
We don't need to be getting involved in all these little piss pots.
Arthur's sake.
That's why I'm here. And not him.
He probably didn't like. He didn't like that.
If he said it, there'd be a fight. He says, apologise.
Oh boy.
If the old man decides to make a stand, he might get Sabini feeling sentimental.
Sabini's done.
Yeah, but you don't want to get him riled up again.
They're all done. They all pay up. But we don't want rebellions.
See, she's smart. What's wrong? What's his deal?
What's Tommy say?
He doesn't know.
Lizzie, he left me in charge.
What would you say?
He's like,
Just get to the point.
Compromise.
Shoot one knee.
I've asked Lizzie to do it for you. She's going to meet him, break up with him for good, apologise for any inconvenience, say it was all her fault.
You know what all this is? This is Arthur's missus. Turn the other cheek.
John, you don't have to do anything. Lizzie will do it for you. Then it'll all calm down and nobody will lose.
He's just a hothead.
Face, how about that?
John, do nothing.
Oh man.
ay, ay, ay.
Well, that's why he's not.
It went from Arthur to him now being all like pent up with.
Right.
I'm afraid without the presence of the Duke Mikhail Mikhailovich or Lady Lewington, we shall have to ask for payment in advance.
Can I ask why?
Already, Mr. Romanov has 4 outstanding bills. 1 for accommodation and 3 for dining. And 2 banquets, which we wrote off. But it has been some time now. And may I ask your name, sir?
Shelby.
I wonder if they knew that.
I'm a Shelby, and in the future I'll be down here quite a bit.
Then I shall put you on our special list.
You do that.
Did he die well with the spy?
Oh.
He begged for his life.
I heard you had your brother do it.
Man, word gets around.
So you
Who's
trust
talking to him?
like me.
Let's talk about trust then, shall we? See, I've been given 10, but I've been promised 40.
1,000.
Already I've had to have a man killed. That sort of work does not come cheap. Do you understand?
Let me tell you something, Mr. Shelby. Before we boarded the ship, my niece sewed 16 diamonds into her velvet dress. And also, she had 2 sapphires in her intimate places. My wife managed 2 sapphires and 5 diamonds. This is already for the killing of the spy and the down payment on future services.
Very well. I shall have my people check its veracity.
Before the revolution began, we were soft and weak. We made compromise.
Mm.
Let me tell you, we will never be soft and weak again.
Mm.
Do you understand?
I wonder if this is, if everything was a front, even how he was acting at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Good day, Mr. Shelby.
And all these different players, new players.
This way, Mr. Chocolate.
Is this the son?
Just there, sir.
Mm.
Oh, is what's her name gonna come in?
Ah, no.
Oh no.
Oh gosh.
Oh my god.
Oh, he's so messy.
Hey, you wanna kill me? Stay away from Lizzie!
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
Order of the Peaky!
This guy, man.
Those noises are awful. Well, who? Okay, stay away from Lizzie, but he was beating up that other guy.
Is that the guy that came with him? Oh man, it's Tommy.
Thanks for coming. F off.
You can stay.
He's like,
The smile.
Sit down.
Maybe it's gonna be like a lesson, so he wants Finn to be around to not like go around his back and do stuff.
John, you caught Angel Changretta. Even though Arthur told you to apologize.
Mm-hmm.
He told you to compromise. You chose not to listen to Mr. Apologize or Mrs. Compromise. And now I've got an Italian walking around my backyard saying he's going to kill my brother. So what do we do, John? Do we apologize or do we compromise?
It was just something John said as a joke. And I didn't want to start a war over something John said without meaning it.
So should he apologize in Italian or in English?
You said while this business was going on in London, you wanted peace at home.
And the only way to guarantee peace is by making the prospect of war seem hopeless. If you apologize once, you do it again and again and again, like taking bricks out of the wall of your house. Do you want to bring the house down, Arthur?
No.
If you're soft on rebellion, it'll grow.
What is soft on rebellion?
So he doesn't like the idea.
Now we go on the offensive. We take 2 of the Changretta pubs. We take them tonight. That's it.
Oh, right. For Christ's sake, why?
Hey!
Why?
Why? Because we can! And if we lift our heel off their necks now, they'll just come at us. Remember, these are the that wanted Danny Whizbang dead.
Oh yeah. I don't think John's in the clear though.
You make sure the coppers stay away. Don't use the phones. All right? There's someone listening.
Exactly. Someone's listening around.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that guy knew about the guy. Like, you had your brother do it. I see. Yeah.
I don't think John's in the clear though. He didn't have to do that. But Tommy hates the notion of apologizing even worse.
Mm-hmm.
Hello?
Hello? Is it Dad?
Oh, she's excited
She's
about
like, I
something.
have some good news for you.
Guess?
Guess what?
It's like our daughter. Like, yes. You're like, oops.
The leader of the Birmingham City Council is going to attend the dinner. Everyone has said yes.
Oh.
Everyone. I keep having to change the catering.
Oh.
And my writing hand is almost falling off.
What are you writing for? I bought you a typewriter.
You don't write letters of a social occasion on a typewriter.
Oh, forgive me.
Yeah, that's not classy.
I have the drawings of what they plan to do with the grounds of the house. And the Birmingham Charity Commission have agreed to set aside those 3 rotten floorboards upstairs and grant us a license.
The place. Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing that means your day was not as successful as mine.
Well, it depends on how you measure success. Personally, I measure it in sapphires.
Oh, sapphires.
Did he check it? Is it real?
Close your eyes.
Is he just gonna give it to her? Like straight up?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
All right, you can open them.
Where the hell did you get that? It's beautiful.
He's like,
Yeah.
To the foundation, didn't it?
Don't you think it's a bit much for a charity?
right.
You don't think he's doing that like as a
Good taste.
like as a way to like show it to other people who knows he'll know will be there as like a power move, you know?
Yeah, probably.
I'd hope he wouldn't use his wife like that, but I don't know.
I need to go out. Some business I need to do.
Business. It's pouring with rain.
I think he's gonna snap at her.
I'll go and I'll come back.
Oh, it's about the pubs, probably.
Oh, yeah.
Working in the dark is for the devil. We said. Start to do your work in the light.
She's trying to help
Your
him.
own light. Inside your head.
It's just paperwork.
Oh, he left.
Man, and Finn's there, and
Yeah,
Isaiah.
Finn, John. Oh boy.
He's gonna come back all bloodied. She's gonna see that. This is gonna cause like internal turmoil too within the brothers.
He's like, I
Don't
did
go
my
drink.
work. Wow.
He's like, this is your fault that we had to do this. John's fault. See, this is what life could be.
Well, this is the life that she's making for herself.
Right. But maybe a part of him just doesn't know how to be clean, you know, a non-gangster type.
Well, they have all this because of the money that he can bring in.
But if he can do it legally, it won't be as lucrative though.
Right.
John. As mate, I need you to leave now. Go out the back door.
Now what?
I'll get after you. I left the office. There's 2 truckfuls of coppers out there, John.
Is he just going crazy?
Where the f*** is Arthur?
He goes home to the Madonna of Mosley on the street.
You need to talk to him, Tom.
Yes, mate, please, go, now. Please. This is very f***ing unusual. They're from out of town, London, by the looks of the boots.
Oh, those are those people, the Italians.
They're already there?
Since things changed, John.
Oh no!
Scotland Yard? Scotland Yard's like the most prestigious like out of like London.
What's happening, Tom? Let's go. I tell Polly it's Russian business, John. What? Peaky blinders, boy.
Who put all this in motion? Who has the power to get Scotland Yard involved? Oh. Is it him? Oh my god.
Talking to you, Mr. Shelby.
Golly, I forgot about this guy.
There's just so many power players that I don't know.
Yeah.
So the Oddfellows want you to know that any deviation from your instructions will have consequences.
What's your dog's name?
Your sister is a potential security breach. She has connections with the Bolsheviks.
Man.
Who have connections with the Soviet embassy.
I think I'll just call your dog Boy.
Visit your sister again and she will die crossing the road.
Oh man.
If you want me dead, I'll be dead, wouldn't I?
It's true. It's true, we do need you alive. But when you go home today, Mr. Shelby,
Oh no,
be sure to check under your little boy's pillow.
I was just. Oh no. I was just thinking. Thinking this. When I saw them like hanging out peacefully in the yard, I'm like, if something happens to Grace or his son.
Oh, this is like a line you can't. Oh no.
I swear.
Is there something other, like a note?
Who is the spy inside their home?
There is a note. Charles Shelby.
Rest in peace, the crematorium. It's like we already have his name.
Oh wow.
His name on like death. You know what I mean?
Man, that's like below the belt.
It Everything's fine.
No, it's not. Who has been in your home?
This stresses me out.
I trust you.
No.
You can tell
Okay,
his
you can
heart's
trust
beating.
him, but somebody. What's going on?
He's gonna go paranoid and fire the whole staff.
Right.
Oh man.
Oh, this makes me sick to my stomach.
Yeah, this is like a different. This is the. He's so used to playing his own game by himself.
Like when adults are involved. Oh wow, she got dressed up.
She's
like,
I might wear this. Oh God, it's too much. I'll try something more simple.
No, don't. Suddenly I feel incompetent.
I want the portrait to hang in the office. So I
Oh,
want
he's
it
a
to look
painter.
formal.
It's not formal. It's beautiful.
Oh.
A woman of substance and class. Believe me, I've painted many women who don't belong in their expensive dresses.
Oh.
No charge.
Your normal rate. I insist.
There's a first.
Come to my studio this evening.
I'm busy this evening.
Polly, invite him.
Invite me to what?
No, Ada, this is a professional transaction.
Invite me to what?
Shelby Foundation dinner. Polly's going alone. You're invited.
Ada.
She's gonna put on the necklace. It reminds me of the Titanic.
Right. That's stone.
Tommy. This is the leader of the Birmingham City Council.
No.
Hello, Tommy.
Right, Danny.
How's business?
All right, holding up. How are you?
You know each other?
I have interests in steelworks in Cradley Heath.
Oh.
Tommy helps me get my products to the car makers. Congratulations, Mrs. Shelby, on your wedding.
Thank you.
Oh, now the party's really
Oh no.
Father John Hughes from St Mary's Boys Reformatory, and with him is Mr. Patrick Jones, MP. They are part of an organisation called the Economic League.
You invite them, Grace.
The name sounds familiar.
Oh.
They were recommended by the Lord Mayor.
Oh, and the best people of the city list, eh?
Do you know them?
I'll introduce you, Tommy.
That's all right, Danny. I'll introduce myself.
Oh boy.
Oh man, he's mad about his son.
This is the first time seeing him since
then, yeah.
We appear to have taken you by surprise.
I've adjusted it.
I'm no longer
The
surprised.
socialists got into Downing Street. We are all being followed. We have to meet in places where we'd meet anyway.
They want to know about ammunition.
And chains for the wheels. When the White Guard make their run for Tbilisi, it'll be over rough terrain.
The chains are suitable for snow or wet ground. They're already stored on the vehicles. There's a batch of weapons set aside at the BSA, which is bound for the Turkish army.
The Duke has sent his niece. She's here.
Oh.
Tomorrow you will take her to the factory and show
Oh no.
her
I hope that doesn't become.
Union conveners are watching the factories. Not possible.
Anything is possible, Mr. Shelby. You will take her. You'll pick her up from this hotel at 10.
He's losing control with them, you know.
And look, priest with an empty glass. Let's get back to the party.
You know, gentlemen, there is hell. And there is another place below. I will remember everything. I forget nothing.
Yeah, he hasn't forgotten. He's saying like you crossed the line. Threatening his son.
Tommy, this is Duchess Tatiana.
Ah,
Oh god.
nice to meet you.
Go on, Tommy, aren't you impressed?
He already knows
Duchess?
everybody.
Well, I understand they charge a fee.
Mr. Shelby, you're very direct. Too direct. It's true. She was asking about my sapphire. I thought I'd recognized it. She said it was Russian.
Oh boy.
My husband has business in Russia. Perhaps you know about it, Tatiana.
Well, tonight's not a night for business, eh?
Is that why you're in the concert hall for 10 minutes?
I think people are ready for dinner now, Grace.
Oh boy.
I'm not pumping people for money.
This pump for money.
That's what I do every day.
You you know each other, do you?
Mm.
You see, I'm in charge of compiling the list of guests, but it's my husband who seems to know.
Exactly.
And where does the Duchess hear that?
Oh God.
Great. There's a lady down who wants to speak to you about coffee mornings. She mentioned a £2,000 cash donation.
Diana, you and I will speak later.
I would like that.
Going to the factory tomorrow was a mistake.
Nevertheless, we will go.
I think you should not drink vodka with champagne.
He's like, you're crazy.
Does your wife know that the sapphire she's wearing has been cursed by a gypsy?
Uh-oh.
What did you say?
Nothing on earth would make me wear it.
Uh-oh.
Man, this is like a chess game. Do they know that it's cursed and that's why they gave her that?
Grace, come here. Look, I can explain.
Ladies
Go away.
and gentlemen, the loyalty toast to His Majesty, the King. The King. Dinner.
Why are you think it's better on her?
Grace, look at me.
She feels intimidated by her.
He really believes in that too, like in the...
Yeah.
He's worried that it's gonna... He doesn't want her around anything that is cursed. Is she gonna take it off?
Should I go inside?
No!
Don't!
No!
I told you, I had a bad
Oh,
feeling.
but it's up here. It's up here though.
Yeah, but that's her lung.
No. No.
Who was that? Was that somebody from the Italians, you think?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh. Just after she talked about the cursed necklace.
What's he doing? And look at her, she's just right there. Oh no.
Oh, I had such a bad feeling. As soon as I saw them hanging out in the yard, I'm telling you, I'm like, okay, I don't feel right about their family unit.
Whenever they're showing like, man, whenever they're showing like all of them like together out in the yard, but this hits her lung, it's right below the clavicle.
That was a lot of blood.
I know. I don't know enough about.
Well, I mean, you can survive with one lung, but not back then. Help.
Yeah, it did seem like she was like happy, and then she kissed him, and then she seemed happy, and so it did feel like, okay, well. And
then Tatiana's just like, wow, huh?
Man, there's so many. I can't keep track of everything of who's doing
neither.
what.
It's
a lot.
It's so much, like, to know who's connected with who's in charge, who's getting orders from who.
Like, he's working with this new economic league.
Yes, economic
and
league.
And he represents
priest,
them. He like speaks for them, right? And he's getting those tanks, I guess, to the Russians.
Don't quiz me right now. Okay.
He said to the whites, which I think is referring to the Russians.
I'm a little clueless. I feel like I need a history lesson real quick.
No, I'm trying to kind of piece it all together.
Jeez.
But yeah, because it's. I'm
Grace can't die in episode.
I know. 2. She just came back, right? But I think it's just showing us like how.
Who came in and shot at her?
Oh, just someone ran like a hired gun.
He was shooting at Tommy.
Was he?
Yes, he was shooting at Tommy because Arthur pushed him, and then it hit Grace.
Okay, maybe, but if that's the case, if he really was shooting at Tommy,
it's probably the Italians.
Then right, it wouldn't have been.
It's not going to be the Russians.
The Russians or any of them, because they, like you said, they need him alive.
I think it's the Italians, like retaliating.
So you think that's whenever they said when's our guy?
So someone can be there on Sunday, blah blah blah. Yeah, maybe. Like a hitman.
Shangretta, whatever.
Yeah.
Who can like get in there to go after Tommy, maybe. maybe.
Oh no. I think it was meant for Tommy. That hit Grace. This is bad. This is so bad.
Man.
Can we just start episode?
Just to see that.
Just real quick to see if she's alive.
I know.
That was a lot of blood. That's what
I know. That's
nervous.
the thing. I was like, maybe it's okay, but there was a lot of blood. But you can.
I mean, remember how we saw Tommy at the end of one episode, like complete, and then he was in the hospital bed the next episode because he looked near
beaten.
death. Like
yeah,
it was
beaten.
bad.
You just gotta stop the bleeding. Like put pressure on. If it was in and out, stop the. Right? Oh God, I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot of parts, a lot of moving parts.
Too many moving parts.
I think that guy represents is.
I need to read up on the episode just so I can feel a little more in the know as to what's going on.
I think the main story is like you're dealing with this, which that's the thing with Tommy. Like since he's leveled up and dealing with like bigger moves, there's a lot smarter people.
Exactly, and too many powerful people.
Like think about season 1, like
that
dealing with
afraid of Tommy
the Billy
Shelby.
the Billy Kimbers, and then the Sabini and Solomon. Like he was able to kind of overcome. Now he's dealing with people who are, but even then, like with the dog, the whole power
exactly,
play,
yeah.
Like he has a way to. He's like, you don't intimidate me.
And they're weaponized too. That's the thing. Like he's not dealing with people who are like coming at him with. You remember like back in the earlier episodes, they fought with like stakes and
right. There was
random stuff.
Right. Well,
now everyone has a gun. It seems.
Well, but also they have their they have like Scotland Yard.
Right.
And then they have access to the inside of his house. Someone was able to get in there, and so they're more powerful. So now Tommy's gonna have to try to think of a way to outsmart all them. But if by then even if she's okay, just the fact that she was shot is gonna just put him
over the edge.
He's gonna go.
They already threatened his. Even though I think it's coming from two different people now, but his son was already threatened.
Oh, and then
now
the Italians.
his wife was shot.
Right. What I would do at this point, I would just take. I don't know. Like leave, just go to Boston, like he said he was gonna do. Just leave it all behind. Move your brothers.
But Tommy likes the sport. Remember.
Right.
We shall see. I don't know. This is too much. I feel like I said, I need to look up who's the big power plays and what's the main picture. I feel like I need to understand that so I can better grasp and process what's happening in the episodes.
Yeah. No, so I mean, I think
I'm not a history buff, unfortunately.
I think that now I'm wondering that spy that was there at their house, that could have just been someone that they knew was a spy and they wanted him to get rid of. But then also like he's working to provide all these tanks, but he's working with these people to really know. The only person we have is like their point of contact, that guy, the priest, and the guy that came with him, and they're just like a group of people that have a lot of power, and they're like trying to sway wars. I mean, you know what I mean? Like it's like they're playing like in several leagues up.
Yeah.
But they need someone like a Thomas Shelby to do a lot of the dirty work.
Exactly. Because they know he can and they know he will.
Yeah, like he's just good enough. He's below them in their eyes, as you could like the way
they're
meeting.
But is he so desperate for the money still? That's what I want to know. Like,
well, part of it is money, but also part of it is he feels like he has no choice.
Yeah.
That's how it starts. But then you get deeper and deeper, and then you're kind of just.
Now he's stuck, and now they're just like everyone's pushing him around.
I hope Grace.
That's the thing. They're like, he's like, sit. I'm talking to you, Mr. Shelby.
Right.
Like,
they're trying to put him in his place, but none of those tactics work on him.
He acts like he's not scared, but then as soon as he mentioned his son,
right,
it's like, oh, that's a different level.
And that's what changes things.
Dang it. Oh, I felt sick at my stomach. There was too much
I know. With his son, yeah, that made me sick. But then I didn't know. I mean, his son's already there, but man, that would be crazy.
Well, I want to know who's working inside their inner circle as a leak.
I'd be paranoid if I was him, and I'd fire everybody. You know, right? Like all the cooks, the maids, and just hire all new people. But then how do you trust who you hire?
Who all has access to under the pillow of their son a nanny.
Right, nanny, maids, cleaning. Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. Too much. That was too much. I'm sweating.
Yeah, I know. I'm stressed out. Like I'm trying to break down all the hierarchy of everything, but I'm just stressed about
like in a personal, emotional
like
front.
Grace and
I know.
Charlie, they called him.
Mm-hmm.
Man, well, I guess we'll see. We'll see next week.
I might need to spoil and start episode 3.
Nope.
I won't tell you. I won't tell you.
Okay. No.
All right.
Well, remember we had they did this
I know.
to us at the end of season 1.
They do it all the time.
So you just gotta wait and see. But that's all we got. Anything else?
No.
Hopefully we'll see next week what happens. Crazy cliffhanger. I'm sure he's gonna go nuts if something happened. Like he's gonna go crazy.
He's gonna lose it, and he's not ready to lose Grace. Well, I don't think he would ever be ready. I'm not ready to lose Grace.
I know.
It's too much because that's like his
one.
It's like his escape from his world. That's how that she's trying to create like this.
Space,
it almost feels like a fantasy life.
Mm-hmm.
Like knowing everything he does, what he's trying to do. Like, she's trying to save him.
Lure him back. Like just come
from
to this. Yeah.
Like look at this life. It's
And obviously he still cares for her a great deal, and that's his one escape.
It is his escape.
To go back to like what he's
What is he gonna do?
I don't know.
What are we gonna do?
We will see. Well, that's all we got, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with us today. Please consider subscribing to our channel. Full interactions are all on our Patreon, as well as early access to future episodes. If you want to see us react to episode 3, you can. If you're on YouTube, want to go over to Patreon. But that's all we got for today, guys. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you next week. Catch you on the next one.
Bye. Peace.